Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2026 Senior League East Canada Region Championships, hosted by Oakville Little League. This is game number 15 of the Senior League East Canada Region Championship. This game features the visiting team Royal on Field taking on the home team, the Cape Breton Islanders. Mesdames et messieurs, bienvenue au championnat de la région de l'Est du Canada de la Ligue Senior 2026, organisé par Oakville Little League. C'est le 15e match du championnat régional de la Ligue Senior de l'Est du Canada. Ce match met en vedette l'équipe visiteuse Royal on Field qui affronte l'équipe locale Cape Breton Islanders. J'aimerais commencer par les présentations de nos joueurs. Starting with the visiting team. Number 88, numéro 88, Jeremy Glen. Numéro 7, Elliot Bertrand. Numéro 13, number 13, Mathis Garin. Number 23, numéro 23, Antoine Chatang. Numéro 28, number 28, Arnaud Malo. Numéro 17, number 17, Charles-Étienne Benda. Number 44, numéro 44, Jérémy Gauthier. Numéro 27, number 27, Louis-Philippe Lejour. Number 4, numéro 4, Liam Berlotti. Number 26, numéro 26, Maxime Poirier. Number 9, numéro 9, Mathieu Roy. Last but not least, number 77, numéro 77, Arnaud Roberge. Le gérant, the manager, Sam Malo. Coaches Jean-François Blain and Guillaume Poirier. Next, introducing the home team, Cape Breton Islanders. Number 5, Jordan O'Neill. Number 17, Landon Pickup. Number 21, Ryan White. Number 12, Landon Light. Number 4, Jamie Morrison. Number 19, Noah Tremblette. Number 8, Andrew McIntyre. Number 20, Coldy Viva. Number 10, Cameron McIntyre. Number 7, Breslin Marshall. Number 55, Josh Randall. Number 27, Owen O'Brien. Lucky number 13, Breton Young. We have Ricky Weissman as the manager, coaches Christian Marshall and Brad Light. Today's umpires, les arbitres pour aujourd'hui. At home plate, Mark Besner. At first base, Hal Barton. At second base, Chris Sanford. At third base, Mark Heller. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand if you can. Remove your hats for the playing of the Canadian National Anthem. Mesdames et messieurs, veuillez vous lever si vous le pouvez et retirez vos chapeaux pour l'interprétation de l'hymne national canadien.
Well, partner, a little bit of technical difficulties here. We lost power very briefly here at Glen Abbey Ballpark, but we are back going now. Just catching up, this is game number 15. We've got the Cape Breton Islanders up against the on-field Royals. I'm Will Shukri alongside Zach Benoit, and we are going here in Oakville. Des difficultés techniques pour nous juste un moment. Mais nous sommes de retour. Une balle, une prise à Elliott Bertrand au bâton.
And the only thing that was missed, Jeremy Blanc worked a leadoff walk, and now we're on Elliott Bertrand.
Et la lanceur partant pour Cape Breton Islanders, numéro 12, Landon Late. Landon Late starting at the mound for the Cape Breton Islanders. Un fausse balle en haut pour Bertrand.
This is a big game to determine positioning for semifinals. Again, these two teams tied for first currently in Pool B. Winner of this game will be the first seed in Pool B, taking on seed number 2 in Pool A. The loser, well, they have a date with Diamond Baseball in the semis.
Cette balle en haut au voltigeur du gauche. Et il trouve la balle, donc c'est un premier retrait pour Cape Breton. Maintenant, Mathis Garonne, le frappeur désigné pour les Royals. La lance. Le coureur vole deuxième but, mais c'est un coup sûr pour Mathis Garonne. Il est sauf au premier but. Donc, un coup sûr pour Monsieur Garonne. Et prochain au bâton, c'est numéro 23, Antoine Chetang.
And again, very hard hit ball right there from Garon. Second baseman did a real good job to try to get that and block it, but there was good speed going down the line. And now you bring up a big hitter in Antoine Chetang with a runner in scoring position and an opportunity for the Royals to jump out ahead here.
Exactement ça, avec deux coureurs sur les buts. Seulement un retrait pour Cape Breton. Une grande opportunité ici pour M. Chetang.
Landon Leet doing a good job here, trying to get ahead of batters.
Une prise pour Chetang. Et c'est une fausse balle frappée durement au champ gauche. balle en haut. Donc, 2 balles, 2 prises pour Antoine Chetang. Les coureurs sur les buts première et deuxième. Un retrait pour Cape Breton. Et un troisième balle. Donc, la compte, c'est pleine avec 3 balles et 2 prises. Un roulant au... Oh, wow! Et quel jeu au premier but! C'était l'arrêt court de Cape Breton qui a fait cette lancée.
Great play up the middle there by Ryan White to get to the ball. Makes a nice flip over to second. It's just a throw down to first. Had to be rushed. You got to give credit there to Chetang for hustling out of the box, breaking up that double play, which would have been the inning-ending double play.
Chetang est sauf au premier but. Jeremy Blanc, 2 buts sur la troisième but. Et c'est Arnaud Malo, numéro 28 au bâton. Il prend le premier lancé en bas pour une balle.
Malo is the catcher today for the Royals. I believe he's been behind the dish in every single game so far.
Malo est le receveur pour tournoi pour les Royals. Chaque match, il joue comme receveur pour son équipe. Maintenant, une balle, aucune prise à Malo. Frappé durement au champ centre. Voltigeur de centre. Oh, wow! Quel jeu défensivement du voltigeur de centre pour Cape Breton. C'était Noah Tremblay. Quelle attrape, quel jeu défensivement pour la troisième retrait du manche. Et aucun point pour les Royals.
Again, like you said, tremendous play out there in center field by Noah Tremblay. Laying it all out on the line, and that's what it means to these players right here to try to secure first place in Pool B. Sets themselves up with a game that we believe would be against the Oakville Whitecaps, but right there does a terrific job keeping this a 0-0 score. Fantastic work out of the center fielder for the Islanders.
One of the best defensive plays we have seen all tournament. Take a bow, Noah Tremblay. Et ici, l'équipe des Royals, c'est numéro 4, Liam Berlotti, numéro 7, Elliott Bertrand, 8, c'est Antoine de Répétigny, 9, c'est Mathieu Roy, 13, Mathis Caron, 17, Charles-Étienne Binda, 19, Quincy Tivierge Deschambault, 23, c'est Antoine Chetang, 26, Maxime Poirier, 27, Louis-Philippe Lejour, 28, c'est Arnaud Malo, 84, Jeremy Gauthier, 77, Arnaud Roberge, et 88, Jeremy Blanc, team manager Samuel Malo et les coachs Anthony Black, Jean-François Blanc, Guillaume Poirier et Francis Garand. C'est ton 2026 Royal on Field.
Maxime Poirier will be the starter on the mound today for the Royals on field. He goes up against a tough lineup that has been really hitting the ball well in the Cape Breton Islanders, and the two players that have been hitting the ball super well are due up in this inning. Leadoff man Jordan O'Neill and Ryan White, who's batting third.
Number 5, Jordan O'Neill.
This is ripped into right field, going back deep, the wind pushing it. That's going to be over the head of the right fielder. O'Neill has speed, he's on his horse, and he's actually going to hold up there at second. It's a loud leadoff double for the Cape Breton third baseman.
Next up at bat, le prochain au bâton, number 17, numéro 17, Landon Pickup.
The flagpole's out there in left field. You can see blowing left to right, and everything is going to be pushing into right field. You get a ball in the air, get it in that jet stream, and it can carry. That's exactly what it does right there for Jordan O'Neill. Poirier needs to grit down and attack these hitters now. Pickup, he just squares around a bunt but pulls it back. Strike is called regardless. Comes set, no check on the runner, and Pickup swinging through another one. That one's sailing, and it'll sail way into the parking lot. Pickup just trying to cash in a run here. He has a good player behind him waiting on deck in Ryan White. Watch that one go by, as close as you can call. Fantastic pitch out of Poirier, just didn't get the call in the outside corner. Check on O'Neill at 2. Here's the delivery. Punches this to second, and not going to be in time to double up O'Neill. He went right back to the bag. That'll bring up Ryan White, the shortstop, and he has been having himself a quietly productive couple of games for the side of the Islanders. Very sound defender at short. He's made a couple of big-time plays there, but he's also just done a really good job with the bat and on base. He watches that go by, and that's in there for strike 1. Ryan White in the last game against the Ottawa West Twins, he went 2 for 2, but he reached base 4 times, recorded 2 RBIs, and he scored all 4 times he was on base. Called strike 2 right at the knees. A perfect pitch by Maxime Poirier. Very steady all-around player. Here is 21. Poirier trying to dance around a leadoff double. Breaking ball that just did not break, stayed behind the back here of White. Lifted out of play. One and 2 count. Poirier, long looking, finally gets his pitch. Slide step, and he got him. Changed up the tempo of the delivery, and he froze Ryan White on a fastball right at the knees.
Yeah, really nice looking little slide step there to fool the batter. 2 outs now for Royal on field.
As a pitcher, the best thing you can do is change up tempo. Don't let hitters get comfortable, and that's exactly what Poirier is doing right now. Spins an off-speed, low and away to the starting pitcher for the Islanders and Landon Leet. Lee rips this into center field, going back. It's deep. It's over the head of the center fielder, and it's one-hopping over the wall. Landon Leet with a ground rule double will cash in Jordan O'Neill, and it's 1-0 for the Cape Breton Islanders.
How about that swing? All the way back, one hop over the fence. That's only the second ball we've seen over the fence. The first was a home run in day one, but that would make it the second hardest hit ball that we have seen all tournament long. Landon Leet, how about that?
Again, mentioned the wind. Everything's blowing towards the outfield right now. And the hitters, this is a dream for them. Jamie Morrison back in the lineup after serving the one-game suspension. And a bit more protection in the lineup here with him back. A good bat as he lifts this shallow, and it's going to drop. Lee takes the turn, and he has to scamper all the way back to third. Great relay in from the Royals to hold off a run.
Had to throw on the handbrake after getting the stop sign at third was Landon Leet, skidding in his shoes.
So it's the man that made the best defensive play in the game so far, Noah Tremblay, coming up here for his first at bat. If you're just tuning in, you missed it. Ended off the first inning diving in center field to make a spectacular catch. He rips this now into left center field, but that's gonna hang up for out number 3. Well, Cape Breton, they strike first and are able to get one across. We'll take one more look here. Landon Leet, a ball that was over the middle of the plate. He gets the barrel to it and does a terrific job just ripping it right to dead center field. 1-0 Cape Breton Islanders over the on-field Royals. Once again, thank you to all the wonderful community partners for sponsoring the 2026 Senior Little League Canada East Championships. We thank you. We appreciate you for all the wonderful things you do in and around the community. So this is game number 3 out of 4 on the day. Last game on the schedule, end of round robin play is later tonight. Oakville Whitecaps taking on the Carleton Russell Expos.
Nous sommes prêts pour le début de la deuxième manche. Charles-Étienne Binda au bâton. C'est 1-0 au moment. Cape Breton 1, Royal 0 et une balle, aucune prise à Charles-Étienne Binda. Le troisième but aujourd'hui pour les Royals. Il regarde une deuxième balle qui manque la zone. Une autre balle à l'extérieur en haut du zone. Et une quatrième balle consécutive. Donc, Binda prend le premier but. Et maintenant, c'est Jérémy Gauthier, numéro 44, qui joue comme l'arrêt-court pour les Royals.
So this is what we've seen out of the Royals really all last couple of days long, is they have a very patient approach at the plate. They will force the pitcher to throw strikes.
Et c'est un flèche au champ droit et c'est un coup sûr pour Monsieur Gauthier. Un balle frappé durement, c'était un flèche au champ droit. Et maintenant, c'est numéro 27, Louis-Philippe Lejour.
That's the plus of making pitchers throw strikes. You get opportunities to hit a ball like that, and Jeremy Gauthier does it perfectly, poking it over the head of the first baseman down in front of the right fielder.
Lejour est le voltigeur de gauche aujourd'hui pour le Royal. Et c'est un roulant au l'arrêt-court et ça lui échappe. Donc les buts sont pleins maintenant pour les Royals après cette erreur-là à l'arrêt-court. Et c'est Liam Berlanti maintenant, numéro 4, le deuxième but.
That was the first time we've really seen Ryan White have any kind of difficulty at shortstop. That ball kind of came up into his hands and he bobbled it, couldn't get a clean grip on it.
La lance au premier but, c'est pas là, donc encore, sauf c'est Jérémy Gauthier. Non, désolé, c'est Louis-Philippe Lejour au premier but. Berlanti prend la première lancée comme balle.
Interesting to see here, the infield not playing in. They're okay conceding one of the runs for an out.
Du bon vision là par Berlanti. Cette lancée manque la zone à l'extérieur. Et c'est un flèche encore au champ droit. Un point croise la marbre. La deuxième reste au troisième but, c'est Jérémy Gauthier là au troisième but. Et c'est un bon coup sûr par Liam Berlanti. Les buts sont encore pleins avec aucun retrait pour Cape Breton Islanders. Et c'est Jérémy Blain, le début de l'ordre pour les Royals. Et une petite conversation ici entre les Cape Breton Islanders. Encore aucun retrait dans la manche.
And again, that's just really good hitting out of the on-field Royals. They're forcing Landon Leet into the zone, and by doing that, they're just kind of attacking. They're cutting down their swing, not taking these big, long swings through the zone. It's a lot of short stride to the ball, poking it the opposite way.
La lance, c'est en haut pour... Non, c'est un prise. Ça touche la barre en haut du zone. Une prise pour Jérémy Blain. Maintenant, deux prises après cette fausse balle.
Jeremy Blain worked a walk his last time up, but he needs to kind of take that approach at the bottom. The lineup has going for them is just continue to pass the torch, but also shorten up.
La lance, c'est un grand swing pour Blanc et c'est un deuxième prise. Non, c'est une troisième prise, donc un retrait surprise par Landon Lake. Tu peux voir encore là-bas. Et maintenant, Elliott Bertrand, le voltigeur de droit. Il porte numéro 7. Un retrait pour les Islanders. Et un roulant là. Un bon lance au marbre. Donc, Gauthier et retrait. Et les buts sont encore pleins, mais pas de points pour les Royals.
That's a really heads-up play over there at first base by Jamie Morrison. What you do as a first baseman, you play even with the bag. If you get a chopper like that, then all your momentum is coming home. He did a really good job reading the play. He knew he had time, took his time, made an accurate throw to get the run, and it keeps us tied here 1-1.
Mathis Caron au bâton avec 2 retraits et il prend la première prise. Il joue comme frappeur désigné pour les Royals. Buisson pleine. Une balle, une prise. Et c'est un flèche à champ gauche et wow! Landon Late, l'arrêt court. Quel jeu défensivement pour la 3e retrait. Donc on y va au bas du 2e manche. 1-1, les deux équipes.
That's got to feel good for Ryan White out there at shortstop. He's able to make that play to end the inning and not get a run cashed in. You answer back for the error that probably would have been the difference in the first inning if that error didn't happen. Could have been a 1-0 lead still for Cape Breton, but you take what you can get. The very next play he gets, he makes the play and ends the inning, and it keeps this a 1-1 ball game. Cape Breton looking to try to get on the sticks here. The Royals, bottom of the lineup, just did a terrific job at showing what small ball is all about. You kind of just work your counts, you shorten up your swings. You don't need to swing out of your shoes. You go right after the ball, short, compact, and it makes it a very, very good approach.
Yeah, hitting for contact, aiming for the gaps, and doing so successfully were the Royals in that inning. Going to look to have a quick inning defensively and try and get back on those sticks.
Once again, all the wonderful community partners, thank you so much for sponsoring the 2026 Senior Little League Canada East Championship. We thank you and appreciate everything that you do. Cape Breton and on-field, they've basically been identical through 2 games, both scoring double-digit runs in both games, both getting mercies in their first 2. The closest game was actually Cape Breton in their first game against Upper Ottawa, where they won that 13-7. This one goes right off the catcher. This brings up Andrew McIntyre, the backstop today for the side of Cape Breton. Should be a 1-1 count here. Swinging through this is McIntyre. He lifts it. And tough play down the third base line, but good communication out of the back catcher there. Malo just letting his third baseman know you have room, yelling it. If that ball kept drifting towards the fence, you tell him that the fence is incoming. But that ball, again, the wind is very weird here right now. For anything popped up on the infield, it's going to be drifting towards the right.
It's gusting back and forth here. We're watching these flags on the flagpoles in front of us going right, going left, and everywhere in between.
Swinging through that is McIntyre, and he fouls it off yet again. chases that high fastball, and that was more so a defensive cut than anything else. Poirier trying to start off another inning clean. High and away, and this is a good at-bat being worked here by Andrew McIntyre. Colby Viva patiently waiting on deck. Inside, and it's 3-2. Line shot into center field, down for a base hit. Fantastic at-bat work there by Andrew McIntyre, or as they call him, Cape Breton, twin number 1.
Numero 20, Colby Viva.
Go boys, turn 2, let's go. Pickoff over at first, not going to be in time. Viva a sandwich right between the McIntyre brothers. Cameron McIntyre on deck. Big cut there by Viva, almost coming out of his shoes.
A big swing and a miss from Colby Viva as he tries to get his Islanders back on the board here, working with no outs.
Ground ball to first, taken on the backhand, throw to second for 1. They go back to first in time. 3-6-2 double play.
And that is without a doubt the nicest double play we have seen so far. First baseman picks it up on a hop. He flips it to second. Pitcher comes in. Wow.
Excuse me, it's a 3-6-1 double play there.
How about that infield defense from the Royals? Wow. Snapping that ball around.
Outside of Diamond Baseball, the Royals have only allowed 5 total runs through 2 games so far. Their pitching and defense has really been the backbone for this squad. First pitch here to Cameron McIntyre is in there for strike 1. Another beautiful pitch on the outside corner by Poirier. So it quickly looked like an inning where Cape Breton could try to pile on some more. The defense and the pitching coming through. 0-2, 2 outs.
Yeah, we're looking at a complete defensive performance here for the Royals in this inning.
Poirier can't get him down there. Oh, with the fastball, but he pulled it.
Pitch will be number 30, the prochain lancé, numéro 30.
Poirier in a rhythm, working quickly. Here's the pitch. Foul tip to the backstop by McIntyre.
Nice job battling from McIntyre. That was a challenge pitch, a fastball right in the zone.
One key sign that a pitcher is in a rhythm and feeling good, if they're working quickly, getting the ball back, right back on the rubber, already looking in for the pitch and getting into their windup quick, they want to keep that rhythm that they're feeling. And right now, that is exactly what Poirier is feeling. 1-2. Ground ball pulled to second. Taken on the hop. Throw to first in time. With the help of the defense, Maxime Poirier goes 1-2-3 in the second inning.
deux bons jeux défensivement pour les Royals et 3 retraits consécutifs.
Pour le dernier demi-manche, 31 lancés.
Once again, thank you to all the wonderful community partners for sponsoring the 2026 Senior Little League Canada East Championship. We thank you, and we very much appreciate everything that you do.
Nous sommes prêts pour le début de la troisième manche. Prochain au bâton, c'est Antoine Chetang. Encore le lanceur partant pour les Cape Breton Islanders. C'est numéro 12, Landon Late. Antoine Chetang, il joue comme premier but aujourd'hui. Il vient de jouer un jeu défensif vraiment fantastique dans cette deuxième manche pour le double play. Premier lancé, c'est à l'extérieur du zone pour un balle. 1 point pour les Royals, 1 point pour les Islanders. Un deuxième balle en haut cette fois. Et c'est un ballon en haut. Eh oui, le deuxième but, un bon jeu défensif pour Cape Breton. C'est Cameron McIntyre qui joue au deuxième but pour Cape Breton.
Antoine Chetang there, he just got under the ball a little bit. Tried to poke it the other way. He shortened up the swing, but he dropped the head of the bat, and the barrel was underneath.
Arnaud Malo avec un roulon au troisième but et c'est un coup sûr pour les Royals. Un bon coup sûr pour Arnaud Malo. Et ici maintenant, Charles-Étienne Binda au bâton. Il joue comme troisième but pour les Royals. Un retrait pour Cape Breton.
First pitch just missing low. And this is kind of the first signs we've seen of Landon Leet showing frustration.
Leet un petit peu de frustration comme lanceur. C'est une autre balle en bas du zone. Et une autre balle en bas du zone et... Et oui, il est sauf au deuxième but, donc un but volé pour Arnaud Malo, le receveur pour les Diamonds, pour les Royals. Un troisième balle à l'extérieur du zone.
Malo pulled out the hook slide there, getting him to second.
Charles-Étienne Binda au bâton. Et c'est un quatrième balle, donc il va prendre le premier but. Et Jérémy Gauthier, prochain au bâton maintenant. Donc, un nouveau lanceur pour les Cape Breton Islanders. Numéro 21, Ryan White.
We saw Ryan White pitch earlier in this championship. Gets another appearance here. It's kind of the same tandem that we've seen. It's been Ryan White and Landon Leet, kind of the 1-2 punch for the side of Cape Breton.
Un retrait pour Cape Breton. Il y a les coureurs sur les premières deux buts. Non, sur la troisième but et la première but. Prochain au bâton serait numéro 44, Jeremy Gauthier. Il joue comme l'arrêt-court pour les Royals. Charles-Étienne Binda, debut sur la troisième but. Arnaud Malo sur la deuxième but.
Gauthier, he reached via a single last time, and he really shortened up his approach at the plate. He punched it the opposite way, just did a really good job of keeping the barrel of the bat through the zone.
Une prise. Et maintenant, une balle, une prise. Gauthier au bâton. Encore, c'est Ryan White, le lanceur de relève pour Cape Breton. Et un bon prise précis là.
Spun a really good looking curveball there, and it completely fooled Jeremy Gauthier.
En haut au champ droit, c'est un balle fausse. Donc, Gauthier retourne au marbre.
So he set himself up here. He could possibly go with an off speed again. He's gone fastball in, or fastball low, fastball high. Went there with a fastball on the outside half. Wonder if he tries to spin an off speed here to try to expand the zone on the other half.
Un deuxième balle, donc deux balles, deux prises pour Jeremy Gauthier. Il y a un retrait dans la manche pour Cape Breton. Ryan White, le lanceur. Il est sauf au premier but et Arnaud Malo. Non, il est retrait sur le troisième but. Donc un bon lance du premier but. Et c'est un deuxième retrait pour Cape Breton.
That's a big turning point here in this inning, with the Royals threatening to score with less than 2 outs and 2 runners on. And that's kind of the con of doing that hook slide, is if you slide too hard, you're going to overslide it. Got to make sure you get a grip.
And that's what we saw there. Et c'est un grand flash au voltigeur de gauche et c'est attrapé pour le troisième retrait pour Cape Breton. Donc un bon manche défensivement pour Cape Breton. Aucun point pour les Royals. Et on y va au bas du troisième manche. Encore 1-1. Royal Islanders.
Once again, all the wonderful community partners, thank you so much for sponsoring the 2026 Senior Little League Canada East Championships. We appreciate everything you do in and around the communities. Top of the order coming up here for the Islanders, O'Neill pickup in white. Jordan O'Neill was the one that got the party started for Cape Breton, booming a double. Interesting to see what will happen second time around here.
Next up to bat for Cape Breton, number 5. Le prochain bâton pour Cape Breton, numéro 5, Jordan O'Neill.
As mentioned, Jordan O'Neill leading things off here. The third baseman for the Cape Breton Islanders, he has been very, very good so far. Watches that one go by for a ball. This is lifted, left side, about to play foul.
O'Neill's been the leadoff man for his team all tournament long, and he's had good performances at the plate.
Here's the 1-2 from Poirier. And he gets O'Neill chasing a high fastball outside for strike 3.
Next up, prochain bâton, numéro 17, number 17, Landon Pickup.
Another look there. It's a fastball that gets elevated and it just makes him reach out. This is Landon Pickup. He lined out to second in his first at bat. And that'll get a piece of him.
And it looked like that stung caught him just under the ribs on the left side.
Ryan White.
So I have a special pinch runner here.
Number 55, special pinch runner for Cape Breton.
Going to be Josh Kendall coming in, number 55. So he'll stand up on first base as the pinch runner.
Ryan White up to bat. He went down looking his last time. This time he slaps one to second. Flip to 2 on to first. Double play. 4-6-3 to end the inning, and it's still a 1-1 tie.
And another double play from the Royals infield. How about that? Second base on the hop, flips it to the shortstop who flips it to first base. That's beautiful baseball.
Doesn't get more pretty than that. 4-6-3 equals 2.
It's the kind of math we've been doing all tournament.
That's the only math that matters. Once again, thank you to all the wonderful community partners for sponsoring the 2026 Senior Little League Canada East Championships. We thank you so very, very much from everybody here at Glen Abbey. Again, these two teams playing for positioning in the semifinals. We know that these two are the squads that will be going to the semifinals from Pool B. The winner of this game will be playing at 1 p.m. on Wednesday, July 22nd against the second place finisher of Pool A. The winner of this, or excuse me, the second place finisher of this pool will be taking on who we assume is Diamond Baseball on July 22nd. Sorry, I backed this up completely. The winner of this pool will play on 1 p.m. 1 p.m. on Wednesday, July 22nd. The second place finisher will play at 10 a.m. on Wednesday.
We got there.
I lost all feeling of caffeine in my body.
Nous sommes prêts pour le début de la quatrième manche. C'était un autre manche de vitesse défensivement pour les Royals. Un autre double jeu. La deuxième double jeu de cette match déjà. Donc, le jeu impressif défensivement pour les Royals. Louis-Philippe Lejour au bâton. Il prend son deuxième lancé comme un balle. Il y a 2 balles maintenant et aucune prise. Un grand swing et un grand prise pour le jour. 2 balles, 1 prise. Comme Zach a dit, ces deux équipes dans une bataille pour la première place dans le groupe B. Ces deux équipes sont avec 2 victoires et aucun perdre.
Lejour reached on an error at shortstop his last time up. He was stranded on third in the inning where the Royals scored their only run.
2 balles, 2 prises. Et il est frappé par la lancée, donc il va prendre le premier but. Lejour, 2 buts sur le premier but. Ça serait numéro 4, Liam Breton maintenant pour les Royals. Breton joue comme deuxième but aujourd'hui.
Berlotti has the RBI in this game. He slapped one over to the right field side. It cashed in a run. That was the answer back the Royals were needing.
Berlanti, le seul point produit pour les Royals. Une balle, aucune prise. Pas de retrait pour Cape Breton. Et un bon prise précis. Touche la barre en haut du zone. Un et un. Une balle, une prise. Et Berlanti veut du temps. Peut-être qu'il veut casser la concentration de Ryan White, le lanceur de relève pour ces Cape Breton Islanders. Il a lancé au premier but, mais le jour, il est sauf. Un bon lancer de Ryan White. C'était presque là pour le premier retrait de cette manche. Un ballon en haut au voltigel de centre. Attrapé facilement pour le retrait. Donc, la première retrait pour Cape Breton dans cette jeu. Prochaine, c'est Jérémy Blanc, le début de l'ordre, numéro 88. Le jour encore, 2 buts sur le premier but et le lancer est là, mais il est sauf. Blanc dans la boîte. Un flèche au deuxième but. 1. Et la lancée, c'est pas là pour la deuxième retrait, donc. Sauf au premier but. C'est Jérémy Blanc. Le retrait au deuxième but, c'était Liam Berlanti qui est retrait là-bas. Et maintenant, c'est Elliott Bertrand, le voltigeur de 3. Encore 1 à 1. Maintenant avec 2 retraits.
It was always going to be a hard play to try to double up to speedy Jérémy Blanc.
Blanc, il vole deuxième but. Oui, et il est sauf. Just like you said, the speedy Jérémy Blanc, he'll steal second.
It was a hard hit ball to second base that Jérémy Blanc had, but out of the box, he was hustling, making sure to make that a tough play no matter what.
Un joueur avec autant de vitesse, c'est Jérémy Blanc. Il y a une raison, il est là au début de l'ordre. Bertrand maintenant. Ah, c'est une prise, ça touche la barre en haut du zone. Une balle, une prise, 2 retraits pour Cape Breton et Ryan White, le lanceur. Et un grand swing. Il n'est pas là pour une deuxième prise pour Bertrand. Une balle, 2 prises. Besoin d'être patient, mais aussi agressif avec 2 prises. Du bon vision pour Bertrand. Un deuxième balle. Vraiment un joueur avec vision impressionnante.
Good eyes to lay off that high breaker. Now you put yourself back into the count here, even 2-2. Just got to keep fighting if you're Elliott Bertrand.
2 balles, 2 prises à Bertrand et c'est un fausse balle en haut. C'est un bon bataille ici pour Bertrand. Blanc, 2 buts au deuxième but. Et encore du bonne vision de Bertrand. 3 balles, 2 prises. La conce est pleine. Un bon bataille. Et c'est un flèche. Wow! Quelle attrape par la voltigère de gauche. Wow, wow, wow! Vraiment incroyable jeu. C'est un 3e retrait. Ouais, tu peux voir ici, c'est numéro 20, Colby Viva qui a fait cette attrape. Quel jeu, tu peux voir au gauche de ton écran. The dive, the catch. On y va au bas du 4e manche. We're going to the bottom of the 4th off of that crazy catch from Colby Viva, partner.
Yeah, we talked about the Royals' defense being spectacular, but that's the second big catch we've seen this outfield for the Islanders make, and it's a diving catch by Colby Viva this time. That saves a run and keeps us at a 1-1 tie in this ball game. Was going to mention that just before that hit happened, Elliot Bertrand, he was going to call for time with the umpire, but Ryan White got into his delivery quick enough, and he was able to get his hands to the ball. So what could have been if the umpire granted time, but it goes in the way, or in the favor, I should say, of the Cape Breton Islanders. Once again, all the wonderful community partners, thank you so much for sponsoring the 2026 Senior Little League Canada East Championships. We appreciate you, and we thank you for being such great community partners.
And partner, we're in the midst of the best defensive game we've seen so far in this tournament. Both of these teams making great plays in the outfield, in the infield, and from the mound.
Well, really, we had this game kind of circled on our card when we saw it 2 days ago on Saturday. This was always going to be one of the better games to watch. These two teams very evenly matched. Pitching-wise, defense is really showing up here. And again, this is the battle for seed or winner of Pool B.
Yeah, without a doubt, this is our biggest game of the day. The rest of the games didn't decide placement for the semifinals. This one sure does. The winner of this going to win Pool B and have the opportunity to play the second place finisher for Pool A.
Yes, the first place finisher, as it sits now, Diamond Baseball.
Yep, and they're locked in there.
They are locked in at first. So the loser of this game will play Diamond Baseball Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. Winner of this game will play what we assume is the Oakville Whitecaps at 1 p.m.
Yeah, it's all but confirmed that it'll be the Oakville Whitecaps, yes.
High and inside on Landon Leet. There's ball 4.
For the pitch count, the next pitch will be 45.
So a very close take there.
Next up, number 4.
As Maxime Poirier, he voiced his opinion on that. Smoked to center field, but the wind not pushing it out. And that is just a simple fly out to center field. Jamie Morrison got a lot of that ball, but the jet stream was just not in his favor. I'll bring up the center fielder for the side of the Islanders, Noah Tremblett. He's 0 for 1, flew out to center field his last time up. You can kind of see this outfield playing very deep. They got burnt on 2 fly balls earlier in the game, and they've exceeded to just kind of playing a little bit further back, everybody deep in the outfield.
And like you said, Tremblay, a guy with vision and power.
Watch that go by. Poirier trying not to let the leadoff walk go or get to him. Got out number 1 right away with 1 extra pitch. And he's ahead here 0-2. This is a ground ball hit right up the middle. 6-3, double play. This middle infield for the Royals does it again. An inning-ending double play, and the Royals hopping off the field.
Absolutely unbelievable. The 3rd straight inning ended with a double play for the Royals. This is the best infield performance we have seen all tournament, and it's not close.
The infield right now, Jeremy Gauthier and Liam Berlotti doing a fantastic job right up the middle for Royals on field.
Une performance défensive absolument formidable pour les Royals. C'est 3 doubles jeux consécutifs pour finir les manches pour les Royals.
Once again, all the wonderful community partners, thank you so much for sponsoring the 2026 Senior Little League Canada East Championships. We thank you for being such wonderful and involved members of the community.
Nous sommes prêts pour le début de la 5e manche. C'est Royal 1, Cape Breton Islanders 1. Après un autre double jeu défensivement pour les Royals. La 3e double jeu consécutif pour finir les manches. Vraiment formidable. Prochain au bâton serait numéro 13, Mathis Garon. Il est le frappeur désigné pour les Royals aujourd'hui. Mathis Garon. Ryan White est encore le lanceur de relève pour Cape Breton. Landon Late a commencé ce jeu, mais Ryan White en relève la dernière manche. Premier lancé, c'est à l'extérieur du zone. Cette fois-ci en haut du zone. 2 balles, aucune prise. Dans le début de la 5e manche, il n'y a aucun retrait pour Cape Breton. Mathis Garon, nos premiers frappeurs. Un autre balle, cette fois-ci en dessus du zone. Et tu peux entendre les fans des Royals vraiment bruyants. On aime entendre les familles, les fans. Avec une prise dans le milieu. Donc, 3 balles, une prise. Pour Mathis Garon. La lancée. C'est un roulant. Non, c'est un balle fausse. 3 balles, 2 prises maintenant après cette balle fausse par Mathis Garand. Il essaie de commencer cette manche avec un coup sûr. Oui, c'est un roulant. Oui, la lancée n'est pas là, il est sauf. C'était un roulant au l'arrêt court, mais la lancée est juste un peu lent. Et Mathis Caron, avec plein de vitesse, il est sauf au premier but. Numéro 23, Antoine Chetang maintenant. Le premier but pour les Royals et un jeu incroyable défensif jusqu'au moment pour M. Chetang. 3 doubles jeux consécutifs pour les Royals. Et ici, oui, il est sauf au deuxième but. Mathis Caron.
Ball takes a wicked bounce right off the grass there. It definitely beat the runner in Garon, but because of the bounce, he's able to get underneath the tag and it pops out of the glove.
Une balle, aucune prise pour Chetang, numéro 23. C'est un balle en haut, voltigeur de centre, il est là. Non, non! Donc, c'est un coup sûr pour Antoine Chetang après une miscommunication entre le deuxième but et le voltigeur du centre. Et maintenant, Arnaud Malo au bâton, le receveur pour les Royals. Aucun retrait. Les coureurs sur les buts première et deuxième. Première lancée, c'est un balle à l'extérieur du zone. Encore 1-1 pour les Royals et les Islanders dans le début de cette 5e manche. Chetang prend 3-5 pas. Il est sauf au premier but. Un jeu avec plein de risques pour Antoine Chetang, mais il est encore sauf. 2 balles, aucune prise pour Arnaud Malo, le receveur. Ryan White, le lanceur. Il ne peut pas trouver le zone, il manque jusqu'à l'extérieur pour un 3e balle. Aucun retrait, coureur sur les buts première et deuxième. Et un 4e balle consécutif pour Arnaud Malo. Donc les buts sont pleins pour les Royals. Encore, il n'y a aucun retrait pour Cape Breton. Et une grande opportunité ici pour Charles-Étienne Binda. Les buts sont pleins, aucun retrait.
The biggest moment of this ball game is here in this 5th inning right now.
Et c'est un balle dans la terre. Tout le monde reste au but. Un bon jeu par le receveur de trouver cette balle. Oui, c'est un bon prise précis qui touche la barre en haut du zone. 1 et 1. Une balle, une prise. Quelle opportunité pour Binda. Du bon vision, une autre balle. Un 3e balle maintenant. pour Binda. Donc, un risque pour recevoir un point pour Cape Breton avec un autre balle. Un point va croiser la marbre. Un grand coup. C'est un fausse balle. Donc, 3 balles, 2 prises. Une opportunité pour un point produit. Un autre fausse balle, c'est en haut. 3e but, il est là pour le retrait. Donc, tous les coureurs restent au but. Et c'est un premier retrait pour Cape Breton avec numéro 44, Jérémy Gauthier, l'arrêt court. La lance de White. C'est un flèche au voltigeur de centre. Oui, quelle attrape par la voltigeur de centre. Un deuxième retrait. Mais c'est Mathis Caron qui va croiser la marque pour un deuxième point pour les Royals. Mais quel effort! Quel effort de Noah Tremblay, voltigeur de centre. What a catch, partner, from center field.
Yeah, but the play is Jeremy Gauthier, excuse me, doing a fantastic job just to elevate that ball and get it deep enough in the outfield to cash in the run. We're in that territory of the ball game here, partner, where that next run can feel like the winning run. These two teams so evenly matched, and right now it's really a chess match.
Yeah, already in this 5th inning, both of these teams have been lights out defensively, and now with 2 outs, you've got runners on the corner. This is time for Ryan White to really lock in. Avec les coureurs sur les coins et 2 retraits, c'est déjà la 5e manche. Les deux équipes jouent un jeu fantastique défensivement. Maintenant, temps pour Ryan White de trouver la zone et trouver un 3e retrait.
Looked like the Islanders were just appealing to see if the runners tagged on time, and umpiring crew says that they did. So again, big moments in this ball game here. 2 outs, it's getting close.
Louis-Philippe Lejour au bâton. Lejour joue comme voltigeur de gauche. Et nous sommes prêts? Oui, on y va. 2 retraits pour Cape Breton. Chetang au 3e but. Une première prise pour Ryan White sur Louis-Philippe Lejour. Et encore, regarde Antoine Chetang sur 3e but pour les Royals. Ouais, et on vole un 2e but, c'est les Royals. Donc, maintenant, les coureurs sur 3e et 2e but. La lancée. Ça manque la zone à l'extérieur. 2 balles, 1 prise, 2 retraits.
Yeah, if you're Ryan White right now, all you're doing is just focusing on the batter. You need to get out number 3. That's the most important thing here.
Ouais, c'est une bonne prise qui touche la barre à l'extérieur du zone. Donc, 2 balles, 2 prises. Louis-Philippe Lejour avec le plus grand opportunité offensivement du jeu jusqu'au moment. Et c'est un grand retrait surprise par Ryan White. Mitigating the damage as Ryan White gets out of the inning, only allowing one as we'll flip over to the bottom of the fifth. Et on va voir le sacrifice fly encore. C'était Gauthier. Et croiser la marbre là-bas, c'était Mathis Garand.
Again, thank you to all the wonderful community partners for sponsoring the 2026 Senior Little League Canada East Championships. We thank you. We appreciate everything that you do for the community. So the biggest half inning in this ball game coming up here. 2-1 is the score for the on-field Royals against the Cape Breton Islanders. Zach Benoit alongside Will Shukri. This has been maybe one of the better games, maybe the best game we have seen so far.
I think I'd be willing to commit to this is the best game we've seen. So it's been the best defensive game, certainly.
The man that has his hands all over the game is at shortstop in Jeremy Gauthier. Has the go-ahead RBI. He has recorded 3 double plays, or been a part of 3 double plays, I should say.
Yeah, and coming into today, we had only seen 3 double plays in the entire tournament. The Royals have matched that total in just 4 innings. This is their 5th inning defensive here.
Again, the Royals only giving up 5 runs through 2 games so far. 3 in their first, 2 in their second. Their defense and pitching has really been what's propelled them to this point.
And it's continuing to shine under the afternoon sun.
3-1 is the count. Make it 3-2.
Nice strike inside at the knees there.
Three balls, 2 strikes. Poirier has looked terrific. Check swing and foul.
Nice job from Andrew McIntyre fouling off what would have been the strikeout pitch.
He punches this down the third base line. Fair ball. Goes against what appeared to have been a shift. And he is on base with a leadoff single. Perfect piece of hitting by Andrew McIntyre. Chops down his swing and places it right inside that third base bag.
Yeah, that is an excellent piece of hitting. You cannot get closer to that line than he did, right over that third base, all the way into the outfield, an easy single.
Vivas squares around a bunt, but he pulls it back quickly. Gets registered as a ball, pulled the bat back in time. Squares again, pulls it back in time. Snap throw to first, and it gets away. Going to second is McIntyre, and he'll be in there standing up.
Big piece of heads-up base running there from Andrew McIntyre. Saw the throw get away from first baseman Antoine Chatang, and he got on his horse.
Tying run in scoring position. And again, pulling it back. 3-0.
3 balles consécutives pour Poirier. Il a besoin de trouver son contrôle. 3 balls in a row. The toughest at-bat so far for Poirier.
It's in there for strike 1. So he gets back into the zone.
Next pitch will be number 60 for the pitch count.
High and away, that's ball 4.
Next up at bat, prochain au bâton, numéro 10, number 10, Cameron McIntyre.
Meeting on the mound here for the Royals, and I think that's the day done for Maxime Poirier, and it will be. What a terrific pitching performance for Poirier. Number 9 hitter coming up. We have a new pitcher into the ball game. Arnaud Roberge coming on in relief of Poirier.
Arnaud Roberge va remplacer Poirier comme lanceur. Donc, un nouveau lanceur de relève numéro 77, Arnaud Roberge.
Now pitching for the Royals, maintenant le nouveau lanceur pour Montréal, numéro 77, number 77, Arnaud Roberge.
Donc, la gant de Arnaud Roberge, il y a trop de blanc sous son gant. Il a besoin de changer. Arnaud Roberge is going to have to change his glove here. We just heard from the umpires that it has too much white on it.
Yeah, so that's kind of a ongoing thing with pitchers. You can't have anything that would hide the ball or can distract the hitter. And that's why you see pitchers, they aren't wearing those shiny sunglasses. They don't have any, shiny things on them, no crazy pattern arm sleeves. Even on their gloves, it's usually just a plain color as well. So it's just nothing that can show where you're trying to hide the ball possibly. Big moment in this ball game. Arnaud Roberge coming in relief. The tying run stands at second. Roberge, first pitch in the dirt. Everybody in the dugout for Cape Breton standing, understanding how big of a moment this is in the ball game. No outs, 2 runners on. Squaring again and putting it down, but foul. One and one count. Squaring around again, pulling it back. 2-1. So again, the wheel play is on. Third baseman's crashing. Gauthier covering third. Gets it down, but pulling it just in time was Malo.
Yeah, really good awareness from Arnaud Malo, noticing that ball was going foul, did not touch it till it crossed the line.
Yeah, he initially was going to just let it go, but then elected to grab it just before it rolled onto that line. 2-2 count. High and outside, full. I don't think we would see it here, but it would be interesting to see the runners possibly on the move here with the 3-2. Called ball 4, missing high was Arnaud Roberge.
Well, we talked about how the Royals in the last inning had the biggest at-bat of this game. Here is now the new biggest at-bat of this game with Jordan O'Neill up. Bags are loaded. No outs for the Royals still.
Jordan O'Neill has been Mr. Consistent with the Islanders so far in this championships. Today he's been shut down a little bit. Had the big double to start the game. His last time up he struck out swinging. Here he has an opportunity to punch in the go-ahead run. He's ahead in the count here, 1-0. Roberge gets his pitch. Here's the delivery. Skied out of play, foul. One and one. Outside corner called, strike 2.
A nice pitch from Roberge, just trying to get himself into this game right now.
He's ahead in the count, 1-2. High and away, ball 2. Two and 2. No outs, bases loaded here for the Islanders. This is skied on the infield, drifting back, and the umpires will call infield fly.
So a big first out for Arnaud Roberge.
Next up to bat, number 17, numéro 17, Landon Pickup. Batting now for Cape Breton, maintenant bâton pour Cape Breton, numéro 55, number 55, Josh Kendall.
Josh Kendall will come in a pinch hit here. This has been his normal spot in the lineup. Not starting today, but making an appearance here in a big-time moment. Again, we've seen the Cape Breton Islanders hit into 2 inning-ending double plays. Trying to tack on the tying tally. Kendall, ground ball to third. They go home with it in time to first, and they pull him off the bag. Runner coming around third. This is a tie ball game. Safe at second. Kendall under the tag. The Royals inches away from a third straight inning with an ending double play. The throw from the catcher, Malo, pulls the first baseman, Shatang, off the base.
Yeah, Arnaud Malo just maybe rushing that one a little. He had to. And you can see coach comes over, hands him some water, gives him a tap on the back, says everything's all right. We've talked, Malo has been the catcher the entire tournament here for the Royals. He's seen a lot of pitches. He's spent a lot of time squatting. And he's had such a good tournament defensively and offensively.
White swinging first pitch and skies it foul. So 0-1 on Ryan White. Still threatening. They have the go-ahead run now at third. In and out of the glove there, and the count's 0-2. So finally a break in the defense for the Royals. That was what Cape Breton was looking for. Evened up 2-2. Here's the 0-2 from Roberge. White lifts it down the line. It's going to sail out of play.
Well, like you said, the Royals have been so good defensively, especially that infield. Cape Breton needed an error there, and they got it.
Check swing, foul off. Still 0-2. White fighting at the plate. In the dirt, ball one. A dangerous part of this lineup coming up. Landon Leet waiting on deck. Jamie Morrison right behind him. But it all starts with the man at the plate, number 21, Ryan White. Roberge just trying to get out of the inning with the tie. Outside corner, leaves it. 2-2.
Close pitch there, just misses the zone for Roberge.
Here's the 2-2. White, liner into left field. That's over the head of the left fielder. That'll score one. That'll score two. White on his way to second, rounding. He's in there. Stand up double for Ryan White, cashing in two. The Islanders take a late 4-2 lead here in the fifth.
The bat, number 12, le prochain au bâton numéro 12, Landon Leet.
And what a play for Ryan White, helping his case on the mound. And all of a sudden, the infield error from the Royals looking like it might be important. 4-2 now for the Islanders in this bottom of the fifth.
Partner, this is a game of inches the Royals, they have been perfect all day long. As this ball gets away, White will advance up to third. The Royals defense, they've been perfect all day long. One mistake, and that was enough for the Cape Breton Islanders to jump over and take advantage. And sometimes that's all it is. Baseball, like I said, game of inches. Lifted up, and that's fouled off the fencing. One-on-one count here to Landon Leet. Big cut there by Leet. Robert fires the fastball right by him. This game's still far from over. We've seen the Royals put up a good offensive inning. They can do it again. Islanders, they have their foot on the gas right now, though. It's 2-2.
Like you said, just one mistake changing the narrative of this ball game.
Lead gets this off the end of the bat, and that's enough to drop into right field. It'll cash White from third, and Landon Leet has himself an RBI single.
Next batter up, le prochain frappeur, numéro 4, number 4.
And this is where the Royals really need to just dial in. This inning has seriously gotten away from them. 4 runs batted in. A couple of mistakes from the infield that has been so good all tournament. 5-2 hole now.
Jamie Morrison coming up now. Again, mentioned this is the scariest part of the order. The 3, 4, 5 batters in this lineup, they all have pop. They all have fantastic bat-to-ball skills. We've seen it in the first couple of games for the Islanders.
Talked about how good they are at the plate with their vision, with the patience, but also the power.
One-on-one count here. So didn't need the appeal down to third. Home plate umpire called him going around. 1-2. Robert's looking for a big pitch here, and Morrison just gets his hands to it.
Partner, I think it's officially safe to say that this has been the most exciting game of our tournament so far. Defensive excellence, a couple of mistakes costing runs. Back and forth play offensively.
Just under the zone. Good pitch there by Arno.
And then you add into it the fact that it's the most impactful game for the semifinal seeding.
Fouled off. Staying alive here is Morrison. Two and two. This is high, 3-2. Runner will be on the move with the pitch.
Huge opportunity for Robert once again with 2 outs and 2 strikes. Needs to get his team out of this inning now.
Full count pitch to Morrison. He clubs this to right field, back at the wall, and it's off the wall. 1 run is going to come in to score. Morrison, he's standing in there at second. That's a big club into right field for Jamie Morrison. Floodgates are slowly cracking open here for the Cape Breton Islanders.
Well, you said it. It does feel like those floodgates have opened. The Royals so good all day and all tournament long. And it really is. It was just the one mistake, missing that double play in the infield. And all of a sudden, it has cost them 5 runs. A worst-case scenario right now for the Royal defense.
New pitcher coming into the ball game here for the Royals. And looks like it'll be number 88 in Jeremy Black.
And you are correct, partner. Jeremy Blanc going to change from shortstop and going to come in here to deal from the mound. Nouveau lanceur pour les Royals, c'est Jeremy Blanc. Il était l'arrêt-court pour cette match. Et maintenant, 6-2 pour les Islanders. Alors, Robert, un peu de difficulté comme lanceur. Des erreurs défensivement pour les Royals. Et 5 points consécutifs pour les Islanders dans cette 5e manche. Numéro 88, Jeremy Blanc.
Pitcher for the Royals team, number 88, Jeremy Glen, nouveau lanceur pour les Royals, numéro 88, Jeremy Glen.
First pitch here by Blanc is in there for a strike. One on one evened up here. The batter is Noah Tremblay. This inside, and that catches him. You can hear it.
Yeah, it caught him up high on the shoulder. So Noah Tremblay going to take his base, and a bit of a tough start on the mound for Jeremy Blanc.
Well, the man that started this inning here for the Cape Breton Islanders comes back up. Andrew McIntyre. He cut his swing down and poked a ball just inside the third base line. And that's how really all the offense started going. They found one seam, and they've been building off of it ever since.
And at this point, it's nightmare territory for the Royals. 5 runs allowed in this inning. An inning that looked like they were going to come out of scoreless with another double play. Ends up going all the way in the other direction.
0-1 here. High and inside, 1-1. Lifted, foul. One and two on the Islander backstop. Here's the 1-2. Goes behind him. Both runners will advance. Two and two is the count. 2 outs, 2 on. Here's the pitch from Glen. Yeah! Just outside, full count. That's ball 4.
Next up, cochon au bâton, numéro 20, number 20, Coldy Viva.
Go guys, I'm on guard. Just start. Let's go. Let's go.
I'll bring up Colby Viva. He walked and scored. He was the initial go-ahead run. Or excuse me, the tying run, I should say. Off speed that he clubs. Long way foul down the right field side. It's in there for strike 2.
Blanc needs to work his way out of this inning now, down 4.
Off speed in the dirt. Good block by Malo.
Malo, who's been such a warrior behind the plate all tournament long. You know he's got to be beating himself up about that play, but he's responded so well.
That gets him right off the foot.
Next up to bat, cochon au bâton, number 10, numéro 10, Cameron McIntyre.
First pitch in there, first strike. In there for strike 2. 0-2. Big cut for strike 3. So the Royals, they finally get out of it, but it's a huge inning for the Cape Breton Islanders. They put up 6. We head to the 5th inning. Excuse me, the 6th inning. And it's 7-2. And this was the play that really started it all. Again, the on-field Royals have been sensational all game long defensively. They have been one of, if not the best defensive team here in this championship. One small mistake, an inning-ending double play, which turned in and catapulted a 6-run inning for the side of the Cape Breton Islanders.
And you've just got to feel for the catcher, Arnaud Malo, who has been so good all tournament. You just said the Royals, if not the best defensive team so far in this tournament, certainly the best defensive infield. The way they snap it to each other, the way they find each other on the bags, truly incredible. And Arnaud Malo has been a massive part of that all tournament long. One mistake and this game has gotten away from the Royals. Maintenant, c'est le début de la 6e manche et des erreurs défensivement pour les Royals. C'est la différence. 7-2 pour les Islanders. 6 points produits par les Islanders dans cette 5e manche. Et ça a tout commencé après une erreur du receveur.
Pitcher in for Cape Breton, number 10, Cameron McIntyre.
Straight up, switch. Pitcher for pitcher. There's like one target between two of you.
Up to bat, prochain au bâton, le four numéro 4, Liam Roland.
Prêt pour le début de la 6e manche maintenant. C'est 7-2 pour les Islanders de Cape Breton.
There's a new pitcher into the ball game. Cameron McIntyre will make his appearance here.
Donc, un nouveau lanceur de relève pour Cape Breton. C'est numéro 10, Cameron McIntyre. Il jouerait au 2e but pour commencer ce jeu. Et c'est maintenant Liam Brelotti, numéro 4. Il joue comme 2e but pour les Royals aujourd'hui. La lance est tournée, un grand flèche, mais c'est un balle fausse.
Turns and burns on that high inside fastball. He gets his hands to it, but he's just a little bit out in front. Those are always the tough ones that are high and inside. Trying to keep them fair.
Donc, 2 prises pour Cameron McIntyre, le lanceur de relève. Et c'est 2 prises avec vitesse. La lancée. Ouais, c'est une 3e prise, un retrait surprise par Cameron McIntyre. Quel jeu pour le lanceur de relève.
You can see McIntyre, he comes from a low arm angle. It's more kind of like a side arm. If you think about it, if you flipped him the other way, his release is exactly like MLB pitcher Chris Sale. He comes from the side, and it makes it so difficult, especially for the righties here, to pick up the spin. Does a real good job there of getting out in front.
Jérémy Blanc au bâton maintenant. Il a commencé ce jeu comme voltigeur de centre. Puis il était le lanceur de relève pour les Royals. Une balle, aucune prise pour Jérémy Blanc. Ouais, c'est un prise dans le milieu du zone. Un bon prise pour Cameron McIntyre. Une balle, une prise pour Jérémy Blanc, numéro 88. Et c'est un flèche au champ centre. Et oui, c'est un coup sûr pour Jérémy Blanc. Un bon coup sûr pour commencer cette 6e manche.
Yeah, very good job out of Jeremy Blanc to get his hands to the ball. Again, it's another one of those off speeds that to the lefties, it's dropping down into the barrel or towards your back foot. Blanc just gets the head of that bat down low and he's able to elevate it just over the heads of the infield.
Elliot Bertrand, maintenant un roulant qui passe le premier but. Blanc s'avance au 2e but et il est sauf. Et un autre coup sûr pour les Royals. Donc, 2 coureurs déjà. Un retrait, désolé pour Cape Breton. Et il y a une opportunité numéro 9. Roy.
Well, said it last half inning. The Cape Breton Islanders were able to jump on him, one mistake. But you can't count out this Royal squad. They are a team that is battle tested. They will fight till the very, very end.
Mathieu Roy au bâton et il prend du temps. Jérémy Blanc de but sur le 2e but. Un balle touche à l'extérieur du zone. Mathieu Roy. Un grand moment pour les Royals. La différence est 5. 7-2 pour les Islanders et un 2e balle en bas du zone.
Now this is the thing with the Royals is that they can get very patient and wait for you to throw a strike. They are not afraid to just take a base on a walk.
Ouais, c'est un grand flèche. Oh non, voltigeur du gauche avec le rattrape et le retrait. 2 retraits pour Cape Breton. Et maintenant, c'est numéro 23, Antoine Chetagne. Il joue au premier but pour les Royals. Et une petite conversation avec Cameron McIntyre, le lanceur de relève maintenant.
There's a conversation here. There's been a couple of hard hit balls off of McIntyre, and it's been off of that off speed. Once to the righties there, and then it happened against the lefty in Jérémy Blanc.
Un grand temps au bâton pour Antoine Chetagne. La différence, c'est 5 entre les Royals et les Islanders. Avec 2 retraits, Chetagne, besoin d'être parfait. Ici, au moment, et c'est en haut, c'est une balle fausse. Et c'est caught by the first baseman. Quel jeu par numéro 4. Wow! Vraiment, quel jeu par Jamie Morrison, le premier but. Et un 3e retrait. On y va au bas du 6e manche. Désolé.
It is huge that this Cape Breton Islanders team has Jamie Morrison back over there at first base. He was steady in the first game, didn't play in that second game. Back here now in game number 3, and they're looking phenomenal on defense are the Cape Breton Islanders.
Une manche défensive de l'importance pour les Islanders de Cape Breton. Pas de points pour les Royals. Et encore la différence entre ces deux équipes, c'est 5 points. On y va au bas du 6e manche. Islanders 7, Royals 2.
Batter number 5, le prochain frappeur numéro 5, Jordan O'Neill.
The leadoff man here for the Cape Breton Islanders, Jordan O'Neill, coming back up to the plate. One for 3 so far on the day is number 5. Had an opportunity his last time up, but he just missed the barrel, got underneath it. They go to try to hit the outside corner and they can't get it. So ahead in the count here, 1-0 is O'Neill.
The Royals desperately need a 3-up, 3-down inning here to get back to the sticks.
Smoked right to the backstop and gonna get a new baseball here. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 from Glen, and inside, just missing. Gets the strike call right at the knees, a beautiful pitch.
Yeah, fantastic pitch, cutting the bottom edge of the zone right in at the knees. Good fastball. Shakes off 4 pitches before this nod.
2-2. Just missing low and away. 3-2. He has been all around the zone so far. Lifted. Right on the infield. Play at first in time. And the frustration's kind of boiled over for Jordan O'Neill there. He skied the ball up and didn't run down the line.
Yeah, missed opportunity for number 5 there. He definitely had plenty of time to get to first.
Technically, that's
over there.
That's a ground out to the pitcher.
Yeah.
Technically.
Not what you would have expected after seeing that, but technically that's a ground out to the pitcher.
Oh, 0-1 here. Kendall hits it a third. Throw across the diamonds, a bullet, and it's in there in time. 2 quick outs here in the 6th.
Well, this is what the Royals needed. They need to go 3-up, 3-down here. It needs to be a quick inning of work defensively, and they need to get back on the bats looking at this 5-run lead against a team that they feel they are extremely evenly matched against.
Outside, called strike 1. Good breaking ball in the outside corner.
Yep, Bna has really settled into this game here after a couple of tough first pitches in the last one.
Low and away. Oh, this is the part of the order that's done the most damage so far today. Ryan White has the biggest hit of the ball game. A 2 RBI double over the head of the left fielder. That cashed in the go-ahead runs. In the dirt, he's ahead here, 2-1. And then right behind him, Landon Leet had an RBI single, and then it was Jamie Morrison with an RBI double that just ricocheted off the wall. A couple more push-ups, that's probably sailing over. Right on the inner half here, called strike 2.
The next pitch is number 30, le prochain numéro.
Here's 2-2. Chases it high, popped up first base side. Chatang calling everybody off, and he makes the catch. Last chance for the Royals. We head to the top half of the 7th. Royals trailing by 5, looking to make the comeback. Once again, thank you to all the wonderful community partners for sponsoring the 2026 Senior Little League Canada East Championships. We thank you. We appreciate you for being such wonderful community partners.
Nous sommes presque prêts pour le début de la 7e manche. La différence entre ces deux équipes, c'est 5 points au moment. Tu peux voir le lanceur de relève pour Cape Breton. C'est numéro 10, c'est Cameron McIntyre. Et premier au bâton, c'est Arnaud Malo, un jeune homme qui veut contribuer offensivement dans ce jeu. Le receveur avoir une erreur dans cette 5e manche.
This pitch inside.
Et il veut contribuer effectivement maintenant. Première balle à l'intérieur du zone. Et c'est frappé durement en haut. C'est au voltigeur de centre attrapé pour le premier retrait. Donc, un retrait avec vitesse encore pour Cape Breton Islanders. Charles-Étienne Binda, le 3e but, numéro 17 pour les Royals. Un retrait dans ce début de la 7e manche. La lancée, c'est un roulant au l'arrêt-court. Et oui, c'est un autre retrait pour Cape Breton. 2 retraits avec vitesse. Cette fois-ci, c'est un roulant au l'arrêt-court. Le lancer au premier but est en plein temps. Et c'est un 2e retrait. Déjà. Jeremy Gauthier maintenant. L'arrêt-court pour les Royals. 2 retraits. C'est un balle à l'extérieur du zone. Une opportunité de finir le match pour Cape Breton. Partner, an opportunity for Cape Breton to finish things off with one more out needed. Un prise touche le bord en bas du zone. Une balle, une prise. Ouais, c'est une 2e prise. Après le swing, manque la balle. Une balle à l'extérieur du zone. McIntyre, 2 balles, 2 prises, 2 retraits pour Cape Breton. C'est un roulant qui touche le 3e but et c'est un coup sûr pour Gauthier. Gauthier verra au 2e but et il est là sauf. Numéro 44, Jérémy Gauthier avec un grand coup sûr pour les Royals.
I think my favorite part about Gauthier, every time he runs, the bucket comes flying off, hustling around those bases.
Louis-Philippe Lejour, numéro 27 pour les Royals. Il a commencé ce match comme voltigeur de gauche. De retrait pour Cape Breton. 7-2 pour les Islanders. C'est un prise dans le milieu du zone. La différence entre ces deux équipes, c'est 5 points. La gagnante de cette jeu va gagner groupe B. Une balle, une prise. Une autre prise touche le bord du zone. La gagnante de cette jeu jouerait contre Oakville dans la semi-finale. L'autre équipe jouerait contre Diamond. Et ici, un ballon en haut. Et oui, un troisième retrait pour Cape Breton. Donc, 7-2 serait ton final ici à Oakville. 7 points pour Cape Breton, 2 points pour les Royals. Les deux équipes s'avanceraient aux semi-finales. Les Royals joueraient contre Diamond. Ce serait un tout français semi-finale. Cape Breton jouerait contre Oakville aux semi-finales comme gagnant de groupe B. Et quel bon jeu pour ces deux équipes, défensivement, offensivement. L'effort était là. Merci pour nous joindre. C'est un final de 7-2. Thank you everyone for joining us. I'm Will Shukri alongside Zach Benoit. And we're coming back for one more at 6:30. Don't go anywhere. Islanders 7, Royals 2. That's your final.